They're making a Winnie the Pooh horror movie.
I saw the trailer. Did you see it?
Yeah, and I I don't know.
Remember when it was coming out? Remember I sent you the post that these guys are in production for this. Man, since that time I've been hyped up about it because I was like, what? How do you take something as cute and funny or like just baby shit like Winnie the Pooh, and then you take dark horror?
They should be doing that with like the whole all the Looney Tunes basically, right? Like okay, we have Space Jam. Now make like a dark version of the Looney Tunes. How about that?
Bugs goes nuts. The dark Looney Tunes. Bugs goes nuts.
Um, Nate Diaz retired. Today was officially his last fight, and he won. He choked out Tony Ferguson in round four. Having said that, beautiful fight. Tony landed a couple of good shots. He was chopping Nate's legs to a point where Nate was like, "Fuck it," and he's just walking around the octagon. Right, you saw that. I tagged you in that. Nate's just like, "Nah, nah." The ref is like, "Fight." He's like, "No." He's just walking around trying to walk off that pain, and then he came back in after like 30 seconds. But then, yeah, man, it was a good fight for the change. He wasn't the one who was all bloody. It was
Yeah, it was. I was surprised. I was like, what? Like Ferguson's full of blood and Nate is like there, pure, like nothing. He's just walking it off.
so. Yeah, Nate has retired officially. This was his last fight, and he's starting his own promotion called Real Fighting, which is pretty awesome in my opinion.
Yeah, man, we need a little you know, new companies and organizations in this because it's solely the UFC, and Dana's kind of a prick, dude. Like, I like him, but I just feel like he's not. What do you say? He doesn't hold every fight equally, right?
Yeah, so even here before Nate was fought, Tony was supposed to fight Khamzat, which is a pretty unfair matchup. And then, of course, Kevin Holland and Khamzat got into it backstage. There was a big scene where Kevin Holland said some shit to Hamzat, and Hamzat said some shit back, and there were like 30 people on Hamzat's team. And then they got into like a brawl, and then Nate shows up with like 50 people, and then it was like a full shit show. It was like it's like Kondwan 2014 when someone fights. You know what I'm saying? Like people coming from everywhere. Cops don't know what to do.
Oh fuck! Yeah, back in the day, you mess with one of us, you mess with all of us.
So Darren tell this fighter who's chilling with Khamzat, he got a slap from somewhere. Doesn't know where. Somebody slapped him in the middle of all that. All nonsense was going on, dude. So yeah, then all that shit happened. The next day, the press conference got cancelled, and the next day, Khamzat shows up 7.5 pounds overweight, and so that's how the fight got canned. And Khamzat ended up fighting Kevin, and Khamzat won, of course, round one, no doubt. Didn't expect Kevin to win because Kevin's a striker, like his wrestling's poor. And then there's Khamzat, like, but Khamzat started off pretty dirty, right? So you know how when you start a fight, often they'll put their hands up for like a show of goodwill, right? They'll touch gloves or so. When the bell rang and the round started, Kevin puts his hands up to give him high five. And Khamzat raises his hand and then ducks and tries to take him down, which is it's a dirty move, dude.
It's a dirty move, but like I'm sure that basically it's about whatever happened the previous day.
Yeah, yeah, but still, like either way, he won. He would have won even if he didn't do that. So yeah, that was the fight card of the day. Next up, the next big fight is October 22nd. Charles Oliveira versus Islam Makhachev. I think Sean O'Malley is fighting Peter Yan on the same card. I think Aljamain Sterling is fighting TJ Dillashaw on the same card. That's going to be one hell of a card.